to Happiness Sparkles. Today I'm actually doing a review on a brand new fragrance I did receive before Christmas. It came in about 2 days before Christmas and I unboxed it. I know, my bad. I did not wait for you guys. I opened the box and I knew I wasn't going to get on to do a review. I had read a little bit up on this and the notes, and it sounded like something that I would really enjoy, and it was very reasonably priced. So I went ahead and purchased my second bottle from this house, Lalique, and again, they did not disappoint. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about this fragrance, and it is actually Nora and my fragrance of the day. So interestingly, I did read some reviews about this fragrance, and I was talking to Gabbi, and I will link her channel down below, so you got to go and check her channel out. She is a master of fragrances. She knows her fragrances, and apparently this fragrance has got a similar vibe to one that she is absolutely adores, and it is it's called Organza, which this particular fragrance is called Lalique, and it is from the house of Lalique. And this was created back in 1992. There's not a lot of reviews on this fragrance. There is one from Soki London, and I did watch that review. I'm going to link that video down below as well of her talking about this, but she really only touched very lightly on the fragrance. And I don't, no disrespect, but I don't think her review explained it completely. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I think of the fragrance.
Nina!
Nina,
what's that?
Oh, that's Chanel number 5.
Number 5?
Number 5. Do you like that one?
No one used that one.
You want to use that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one used that one.
That one?
Yeah. The leaves one. One just
Oh,
not.
with the leaves on it. That one there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, we haven't done a review on that one yet.
No, the
This is called Lalique by Lalique.
Go!
So you want to take the lid off?
Yeah.
Pull hard. Good girl. Oh, you don't throw it on the ground. Mm.
Get it on my wrist.
Smell it.
Get it on.
Smell.
It's so good.
It's so good. You get so excited. Okay. All right, here we go. Hold your hand out. No, far out from your face so we don't spray your face. Hold it out. Okay. That's good. What do you think?
The other one. Don't get it on my hand.
Oh, sorry. It's on your hand instead of your wrist.
I love it on my hand.
Okay, we'll put it on your wrist instead. There.
Okay.
You like it? It's all over. Okay,
Green,
now.
the green. Yeah. Green.
I guess she likes it. She's going to go show it to Granda. Okay, I'm on here to try and finish this review that I started a while back. I've had lots and lots of time to really test this fragrance out. So this is a true review of something that I have spent a lot of time wearing it through the day or wearing it at night, wearing this in the super cold weather, and today Nora and I are wearing it, and it is a super cold. I'm actually going to scan across and let you see out my window because it is a brutal winter day here in Ontario, Canada. So I'm just going to scan this over and see if you can see out the window. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so back to the fragrance. As you can see, I have tested this well. I have used it a lot. As I said in the previous part of the video, it came in a couple of days before Christmas, and I knew I wasn't going to get to do a video. We'll talk about the bottle first before we go into the notes. It's a beautiful bottle. The bottle does not disappoint. It's a beautiful, heavy glass bottle, and it's 100 ml. It's eau de parfum, and it's got this beautiful etching all the way around the glass, like it's etched like crystal. And the this is etched right. It's smooth. The name is smooth, and it's etched right into the glass. Now the top is a bit kind of cheap. Trying to do this with one hand. It's just plastic, and that's kind of a bit disappointing considering, here, let me just take that off. Considering that they put a lot of effort into the actual bottle itself. I mean, it's beautiful. It's heavy, it's substantial. This little gold bit on the top is gorgeous. That's not plastic, it's metal. And it has quite a good sprayer on it as well. So yeah, and that's the front, the sides, and even the back is etched. So it's a beautiful bottle, and then they go ahead then and they put this plasticky lid on it. But anyway, it's, you know me, I love it. I love nice packaging. I like the whole experience. Now this is, I got this from Fragrance Net, and it was the tester. So it came in a plain white box, which, you know me, girls and guys, I threw it out. So first of all, I sprayed this on, and I loved it. Like, I mean, I really loved it. So my first impression, had I done a first impression of unboxing this, would have been, this was amazing. But as the day went on, this became quite cloying on me and quite headache inducing. I had a little bit of a headache. Wasn't sure if it was related to the fragrance or not, because I don't normally get a headache. But halfway through the day, I couldn't stand it. Like, I literally, I couldn't stand it. And it was a very mild day, and that was before Christmas. So I even washed some of it off. It was so overpowering. Granted, I went a little heavy on the trigger, and I sprayed too much on, and that was my problem. A little of this goes a long way. So I'm going to start with the notes, and it opens with a blooming jasmine, Chinese gardenia, blue iris, Sicilian mandarin orange, rose, and a hint of cloves. So it is a gorgeous fragrance. Now the middle notes are white juicy pear, sweet blackberry, pink peony, ylang ylang, cassia leaf. And then it dries down into a beautiful sandalwood, creamy vanilla, and white musk, and that's exactly what it does. Now I will say that the jasmine hits you, and the jasmine stays all the way to the end. The gardenia stays pretty much to the end, and then halfway through the day, the jasmine and the gardenia and the iris settles down, and it just becomes a very lovely, creamy sandalwood. Now, it's supposed to be a romantic, seductive evening scent, and I could see that. I would not be wearing this in a summer, hot summer. This is too potent and too cloying. The jasmine is like a dirty jasmine. I hear you ladies talk about dirty notes, and I'm not an expert, but I'd have to say that the jasmine in this is not like the new jasmine, which kind of makes it a little bit dated, because it's a very dirty jasmine. And as I said, a bit headache inducing. Wouldn't recommend it as a blind buy, although I did blind buy it. And by the way, guys, this is my last blind buy. I have 2 more fragrances coming that I had to have in my collection. They were on my wish list, and I just went ahead and purchased them. So, but yeah, this is a beautiful fragrance. I'm now starting, I've used it quite a few times since then, but I go very, very, very light on the trigger. I only put it on my wrists, 1 on each wrist, or in the crook of my elbow. That's it. And today we're about 4 or 5 hours in. Nora's having a nap, and I decided to finish off the review. So there are few reviews out there talking about it, but they don't go into a lot of the depth, and I've thoroughly tested this out. Had I not tried a little bit harder, I think I would have totally decluttered this. But because I loved it so much at first, and then it started to annoy me, like it was actually annoying me and cloying, and I got a headache, and I was, you know, it kind of put me off a little bit, but I decided I'm going to give it another try. Maybe I'll mix it with something, but no, I'm glad I gave it another try. I'm glad I've used it several times. As you can see, I've used it several times. I mean, look, you know, you don't go down that much of a bottle if you don't like it. Nora loves it, but then Nora loves everything. And she did pick it today, which I will insert that little video somewhere. Yeah, I mean, it's dated in a way, but then in another way and that's only on the first spray, but once it dries down, I think it's a really gorgeous current fragrance. I think it's a masterpiece of a fragrance, and lasts all day long. It's powerful. It's not for the faint of heart. So yeah, I would love to get my hands on a sample of the one Gabbi talks about. Is it organza? Organza? I think so. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to compare them, and yeah, see what the similarities are to the fragrance. So, but yeah, that's my review, and I really do love it. But yeah, it's powerful. And this is my second bottle of Lalique, and yeah, I wouldn't mind purchasing other fragrances in that house, because it's beautiful. But I'm not doing any more blind buys, guys. I'm not. I've had pretty good experiences. Most of these down here were all blind buys, exception of that one and my Chanel, but those were both blind buys. Those are my fragrances that I've set out for the week, along with my Lalique. And yeah, so that's my little review. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, please make some comments down below if you have this fragrance, if you have smelt this fragrance. I'd love to hear your opinion on it, and if you have any other Lalique fragrances that you would recommend. I think I paid around $35 or something like that for it, but their prices on FragranceNet fluctuates quite a bit. The other one I got, and I can't remember, I'll write it down below, the one I bought that I think I paid $40 for, has now shot up to $144, and I'll write it down below, the name of it. And I'm loving it, although it's a summer fragrance, so I'm kind of glad that I got a summer fragrance from Lalique. And this one, in my opinion, and I'm no expert, but this is way too strong and way too cloying to be a summer fragrance. This would be nauseating and definitely headache inducing if you're that way inclined, which I'm not. So since that first little bit of a headache when I first sprayed it, I haven't had a headache since, so it could have been just coincidence. So anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate and love you all, and I would not be doing this if it weren't for you guys out there. So please like and subscribe if you're already not, and I will see you in the next video. And as I always say, don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle.